Hello and welcome to my channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. So today I thought I'd start off with something slightly different and show you Dreaming Tree and some of the free SVG files that they have to offer. So the website is 3D SVG. And I'm going to be doing one of these projects today. So they have a wide range of items that you can select that are free if you want to just stub your toe in the water. And as you get more confident with your crafting and using your Cricut or whatever electronic die cutting machine that you have, then you can be more adventurous. But when I started crafting, this was recommended by a lot of my crafting heroes. So this is a site that I really learned and how to really exercise my creative well, actually allowed me to use my creativity and then use all of the items that I could use some crafting, like ink blending and using different inks and trying more complicated patterns and putting together more complicated designs. So this is what I'm going to be presenting you today. So it's, as I said, it's free, and I'm just playing around and using since I purchased my Cricut, and I haven't really done a lot of the cutting now and just putting together some of the free projects. So I thought this would be an opportunity as I grow my channel just to use some of those files that I haven't used before. So what you would do is create an account, log in, and then start downloading and add this to your cart and follow all of the procedures to check out. I've already done that, so I'm not going to go through all of that. So I'm going to take you to where I stored it. So this is on my computer. Now, the good thing with Leo, so let me just say this, they provide you with a menu. I got to pull this to the other screen so you can see, bring it in. So he provides you with this menu. Just grab it, make it a little bit better. There we go. Of everything that you need. So you can kind of look through your stash and see what you have in the file. And then this is the actual SVG file. These are the dash cut lines, and then the extra folder is the solid score lines, which is what I used. And so it's just the same item. Now, here's the thing with Leo. You would have to upload these files individually. So you would have to, you can't group them, but I did go ahead and purchase the SVG merge. So you can merge them all together and upload them into Design Space as one unit. So let me make this a little bit bigger and go to, see, I'm always moving stuff around, going a little bit too fast. And let me open my canvas. And I'm going to go to upload. And I'm grabbing the cookie bag. And I'm going to add it to my canvas. And so when you add this to your canvas, you believe it comes in as grouped. So you want to ungroup it. And then here are the different, the front of the bag, the back of the bag, the different design elements. That's the acetate. But the main thing you want to remember when you bring in a outside file into Design Space is that you're going to need to change any of these lines that are supposed to be scored lines. They come in as basic cut. So you would, I say basic cut line, you would go to Operations and select Score. And then you would attach it to the appropriate item. So I'm attaching it there. And that was just a keyboard function. So I'm looking for this and it says basic cut, so I'm switching it to score. And then I'm using my shift key on my keyboard and highlighting the appropriate item and then attaching using the paper clip. Then you're free to make it. So if you don't do that, you're gonna see that didn't attach. So when you go to your layers pane, look, there it is. When you go to your mat, it's like on its by itself. So you have to, I'm going to cancel, and you were like, why are these lines showing up? And somebody didn't get attached, which I think it's this one. These two didn't get attached. And let me make sure. Yep, those look like they're attached. So when you go back to your, click on make it, and you go back to your panel, then now you don't have those mysterious lines. So they're there, and everything should cut just fine for you, which I've already done. So let me cancel. And then let me bring you down to my work surface. So this was one I put together. And as a matter of fact, I've got to give this back to my mom. She actually, I cut this out and she actually made it and assembled it. And she wants it back. I said, we can't have it back till I finish filming it. So I'm going to lay that to the side. So let me go over the components. The file. So here is the front. It actually is like that. And I've already scored these. There's scores, so I've already folded them. Make sure. Here is the back. That's the front. Here's a little liner that is attached. Once you assemble the bag, you can go ahead and cover the tabs at the bottom of the bag. I'll set that aside. Now, this was my choice because this is like a Southwestern theme I think I got going on. I was thinking about if I cut them again, I've got some Easter pattern paper that would really go appropriate for this, and you can turn this into an Easter treat bag. And this is some copper foil. I chose to do copper foil cardstock that I used and selected for that. I think that's 80 pounds. And then same thing for these two pieces. So these pieces go Yeah, Brenda, slow down. Okay, slow down, Brenda. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, there we go. These go like that. They'll get glued together. Here it is. And this is just what I had in my stash. I didn't have any like craft colored twine. So I just used some ribbon. You can use whatever you have. And this is some craft cardstock. And then I don't know if you noticed, but Leo did a little bit of ink blending. So that's what I'm going to do. So when I first got started, Leo recommended Memento Dew Drop inks. So that's what I'm using. And this is a teal color. So it's, so you can see that. It says Teal Zeal. And I'm using a finger dauber. And you don't have to use a whole lot of this. I'm just going, look. Now, Leo likes to use the felt, if you've ever seen him ink. Those squares. I didn't feel like I was getting enough control with that. So I like the finger daubers better. But it's personal preference. You might choose to use your blending brushes or a small blender brush, whatever you have. And so I just wrote on my finger daubers the colors as I use them. If I've used it for the first time, so that I can go back and use the same finger daubers. That I don't have to use new ones. So I'm just taking the ink that's left on here. I just inked it up just a little bit to add. So when you put it down here, it can kind of break that plane. And then I went inside. I don't know if Leo did this or not. I mean, I've done enough of his projects to know how he puts together his files, and I just wanted the inside. I thought that was kind of cute. Whoops, you know what I'm missing? The acetate. Oops, I gotta go find the acetate. I did cut it out. If I didn't cut it out, I gotta go back. If I can't find it, I gotta go back and stop the video, pause it, and come back and show you the acetate. This is a cookie treat bag, and you want a little cover in there. Okay, I was so excited to show you this. All right, let me pause. So here's the acetate. Just thought it great. Yay! Didn't have to cut it. I knew I had it. But okay, I got it. So I want to mess up my project with that ink on there. Okay. So I'm going to move that ink out the way. I'm going to tidy up my glass mat up to the side because I've got ink on that. Check my hands. So let's put this back together. And then I'll be adding some of these fine detailing to it. But let's see. So I'm making sure that I'm got everything properly aligned. So this is the top and this is the bottom. And we get things folded the same way. I folded it twice. So let me just point this out. So, wow, yeah, I left this one out. So you're gonna wanna crease it. Make sure that it is right. Let's see, so I have to make sure do it right. Get it in the right direction. So you're gonna create this when you put the bag together. This part will naturally go where it's supposed to go. I just want to just break the paper up here. I don't know if you can see that. And I might have them wrong way around. Sometimes you just gotta make sure you did it the right way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Nope. What did I do wrong? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did it the wrong way around again. Oh my God. No, it's not that hard, but it's not rocket science. Okay, there we go. That's how it goes. Okay. That's why I creased it twice. Like, go one way and then the other. Okay. So I'm gonna just do, like they say, cut once, measure once, cut twice, measure twice, cut once. So I'm just doing a dry fit. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to make sure I had everything in the right and proper way. So I'm gonna put some glue here. I typically don't use a glue runner for this. I just usually tape runner. I just usually use the liquid glue. This seems to work for me just fine. So that's my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pay particular attention to this and make sure that I butt this piece to here and that I at least attempt the best I can to get this bottom area, these two aligned pretty straight so that I can bring the backs together. You don't know. Look, I'm still off. You can tell I'm off. There we go. So it'll look like it's one continuous seam. Okay. And just making sure. And I'm being extra today. As they say at work, I'm doing extra. Because I want it to be just right. And just turn that over. And it should grip pretty quickly. Now the test is to make sure you get a nice fold like that. And then it folds over on itself. Then you take, so I'm at the top. And then the idea is for this flap to close. And you should be able, if you align it properly, it should align just like that. So I'm gonna move that out the way, and then I'm gonna have something here and try not to do too much, but as Leo says, get it all the way to the edge so you can get a good, nothing left. Send that to the side. That's my glue. And I got here, and yep, and you see how I've got that. Now, I watched his video, so again, I'm sorry I didn't point out earlier when I was on the Dreaming Tree website. Leo does assembly videos for all of his videos, which is extremely helpful when you're a new crafter and starting out. I didn't keep that down, get in mind. So I'm gonna do now. Leo works flat, and when I watched his video, he didn't really do that on this one, I guess because it's such a simple design. But I'm gonna work flat because that's how he had us trained. So I'm gonna not put tradition, so I'm gonna put some glue on here. And so for these scallops and decorative edges, you're going to put a dot of glue, and I'm not doing a lot. I'm not blending down the bead. I'm dotting it. I'm putting dots of glue. It won't be the end of the world. I found that once I figured out you could use like baby wipe or a cleaning cloth or something like that to get the glue off the foil, then you're pretty good. So you're going to go ahead and center this as best you can. I had a little seepage, and before this sets up, I'm gonna just try to get that glue off the oil. And then I'm gonna set that aside, let that dry, and then I'm gonna hit this up too. Oh, and I forgot to do some ink blending. This is going to be covered, so I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending on the bottom of this, just to kind of tie that in. Don't have to do too much. Just a little bit of ink on the edge. And then I'm going to take this and over this bird. Okay. Being extra special again. Okay, I should have kept the light up. Nope, 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 that's not it. Ground snatcher. Oh, I did the wrong side. Oh, I did. What? Why am I having such a problem? No, that's it. Is that it? That I'm having a problem. That does not look right either. Okay, we'll do both sides. Then I'm covered. That's what happened. I probably did the wrong side. See? It's just like this is how you learn. My husband just walked in. Say hello, Willie.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
We're not live yet, hon, but we're working on our next project.
All right. The dreams are moving, grow, baby.
Okay, thanks.
Do your thing.
Okay.
Just cleaning it up. Still cooking. So, hey, have fun.
Take care, thanks. Oh, my goodness. Just want to hit him in the head. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. I just want to hit him in the head, y'all. Just want to hit him in the head. That was Willie Walton. Okay, yeah, perfect. All that struggle for nothing. But if I was watching Leo, it's just an easy little bag. So again, a little dotted glue. It so comes together. So these treat bags, you can do a lot with these bags. You don't have to put sweets or any treats in there. You could put little party favors for your kid's birthday party. Doesn't have to be treats, if you wanted to do something something little, small little items that can go and hand them out. You can customize the bag and put their names on it. You can do so much with these bags. You didn't have to put cookies in here. That's all I'm getting at. Okay. So that's that. So I'm going to take the acetate and add the acetate, and I'm going to use some liquid glue with this, but I'm going to put it like kind of the outside of that circle. I have to have a whole lot. And then there, and just so long as it covers the circle, it doesn't have to be pretty, everybody. Then I'm going to, I should have put this on first while I was playing with it. Lay this block on here for a minute. Let that set up. Or put the scallops edge on there. And this bag will be fun. Like I was saying, this bag has so, it's going to be so pretty. And so functional. You know, if you were doing like I said, you can put anything in this bag. It doesn't have to be cookies. Okay, perfect. That'll get covered up by this, so you won't even see that. Like for a birthday party and you were doing like those small games and doing thing can hold it's probably it is sturdy enough to hold with the blue the bubble things if you want to get the kids, you know, all those little small items that you like, the little giveaways at a birthday party for kids. And then you can, like I said, in this you can customize. You can write their names. You can use your pen on your Cricut and the chat. Cricut will write their names on there for you. That's how that looks. So what I'm going to do now is just do this and then attach it like that. And then I'll just close up the bag. And I don't have to worry about that other stuff. Let's leave the block on here. Now, if you see something lifting, if I got scrap, but I get in the this one. It's a trick from Leo. I can't take credit for it, but if you see something like I didn't get enough glue, you can just paint that glue underneath there with any kind of scrap cardstock. And as it's listing, I knew I didn't put enough glue, but I'm going to put too much. And then you can, that's how you can get that on there without pulling up everything and messing up all your good work. Man, that thing is got on my nerves. Hoping y'all guys are having a good afternoon. This is afternoon where I'm at. So we will add this. Now you can follow Leo. When I watched, like I said, when I watched the video, I'm like, why is he having to put this the decorative items on there while the bag is not flat? So I don't know if it's one of his older videos, but he has learned how to work smarter, not harder. And now when you, I don't know if you saw that little trick, but I just flipped that bag over like that and added that. So everything looks good. Now I just have to close the bag. I just playing with this. And then I'm going to take that, pop that open. And then this should actually come on in like it's supposed to. So that, and that's the bag. This thing's a little tight. You'll get it there. I'll eventually persuade it. I don't think I did a good enough job. I got confused. So I'm gonna add some of my little. I'm going to put glue on all 3 of these. Be mindful of the camera. Make sure I put enough glue so it'll catch the flap, will catch the tabs. And then the last thing I got to do is put in the liner so you can cover up the tabs. And this is a done project. So I'm going to close it and just pull off my hands. And then all I'm going to do, I'm closing it. And then I'm just going to make sure that I get a good and proper seal here. And that this part, I put enough glue on there, I sure did. Paddle back again. Dried out a little faster than I like. That's okay. Do it again. And then I'm gonna close it. So what I'm trying, that's why I'm being such a fuss bucket about it, is I want to make sure that this bottom tab is flush with the back of the box. So that's why I'm being such a fussy bucket about it. And you know, other people who get the bag may not notice it, but as you are, you know, crafting and doing more things, you will notice it. And then you'll be like, oh, I didn't do that right. I didn't do that properly. Nice. And I think I took, here we go. So I'm going to take a dowel. I'm going to go down in the inside of the bag and lay that tab down. I don't think it's quite. Yep, there it goes. So the inside of the bag. It's kind of dark in there. I don't have enough light for you to see down in there. My head's probably in the way. And I am cooking off. It's the one word. And fold this right. I folded at an awkward angle. Come on, bag. Come on, cookie bag. Work at your mama. Work for what your mama gave you. I did it the wrong way. Darn it.
Sure.
You will do better. I didn't get it to go right. Ooh. Hate when I do that. My mom's bag did better. Yeah, I think I just creased it in the wrong direction, and that's what the problem was. But it'll work. It'll work. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm gonna keep playing with it. You guys just gotta keep being persistent. Yeah, okay, I know what the problem is. That tab's not touching down there. Okay, that's what the issue is. When I looked inside the bag, ladies and gentlemen, that tab on this side, the tab on this side is not touching. It didn't make contact with the bottom flap. So, this is not gonna act right, Brenda. What did you expect? Okay. All right, that's the box. And that's how it closes up. See, when it glued up, it act properly. Just had to get it glued up. So the last thing that you need to do is you're going to put some glue, move that out the way, on the bottom of the bag to kind of stabilize the bag, and then also to cover up those tabs with the assembly. So I'm just going to drop that in there. And I've got my little dowel, wooden dowel that I'm using. And I'm just putting that in there and tapping it down. And final. This is what the ring on. This bag is long. And it's so pretty. I went back and when I was looking at the photo, Leo put some embellishments. So I'll probably do that off camera because I didn't pick anything out. And I've got to go look and see if I have anything in my stash that's kind of meeting this. To me, this feels more Southwestern color scheme that I chose. I didn't want to do white. I've done plenty of white bags. I didn't want to do black because it's not Halloween. But oh my God, can you imagine if this was a Halloween bag and you had some stamps? You could stamp it and you could do all kinds of stuff with this bag. Just gonna do a persuader and poke it through. Oh, it's just, you got so many options. This is an all versatile bag. If you're doing like Halloween candy and you had some Halloween and cardstock that's printed for Halloween. You can do so much with this. So I just grabbed my little, just stuck it through. Use it like a needle. Well, as long as I get flies, you need it like a needle. Okay, yep, there we go. So that problem, like, yep. But I didn't have it lined, but I had some ribbon, so I just used some ribbon. I would have loved to have had some craft color twine, but I don't have any. So ribbon works. Oh my God, I'm just thinking about this is for Halloween. That would be perfect. And if you get some like some bats or something, if you had a clear stamp, you could just stamp this bats or ghost, you know, whatever. That would be perfect for Halloween, especially if you're using like this craft cardstock with some black ink. And look at after you cut it out and before you assemble it, just get your like one of these and have a glass block and you can just stamp the little images all over this bag. That would be so sweet. Like I said, you can actually put this kid's names right here, or probably I put their names like right in here and could put it in a flower font or something, curve the letters or their names. Isn't that darling? I'm so excited about this one. I hope you are too. So as always, please like, subscribe, comment, share. If you want me to do something or try something, or you have some ideas that I can do better or something I could try, just let me know. And I will talk to you guys next time.